Booking.com. Okay, so for all Booking.com guests, you want ID. Yeah? So we don't just want passport. If we get a passport, we want proof of address. If we get driving license, that driving license postcode must match the card postcode that they've inputted. Because you want to know that the person that's paying is using exactly the same ID as the card. So this then helps you to verify that you know that the ID they've supplied is actually theirs. The only time that that won't happen is if you get something called a virtual card. And a virtual card is where the guest has paid Airbnb via PayPal, bank transfer, or paid them directly. Booking.com, will supply you a virtual card, a virtual MasterCard. You just copy that number straight into your Stripe or your payment system and take it. That's fine because they've already paid, but you still need ID because you want to know who is staying. Who's staying? Are they over 21? Yeah? We do not allow anyone under 21 to stay. If they book and they are, we cancel them. They're not allowed to stay. So they have to be over 21. ID, over 21, and proof of address. Proof of address if it's a passport, because we want to know who they are. Also, that's the first part. If we speak to them and we get, all right, bruv, all right, bumbleclut, all right, oi, and that's how they speak, we then want to check that that card is actually theirs, and we do more checks on them. The key to any SA is protecting your apartment, protecting your investment. You put loads of money in there. It's not worth the hassle of someone staying that you think's going to smash it up. Or you think, oh, that could be a stolen card. When they're using stolen cards, it's quite obvious because they don't ring you, they won't pick up the phone, they just expect you to contact them by text or email to tell them they can get in. So, and most stolen cards are last minute bookings. So if you get a booking today for tonight from a card and no one contacts you, hang on, if you're just booking somewhere, you've got to think yourself. If you were booking somewhere at last minute, then you'd want to know where you're going, how you get in there, if your payment's gone through and what the score is. So if someone doesn't call you after, say, an hour, the alarm bells start ringing of why is this person not ringing me? Could they be genuine? Yes, they could be. But if they've ignored your keep request for emails, for ID, they haven't sent ID and stuff like that, it's pretty obvious that something fishy's going in. And most fishy ones are the last minute ones. The ones where it gets 7, 8 o'clock at night, then boom, all of a sudden you get a booking for a couple £100. And most of them as well is their higher prices because they don't really care what the cost is because they're not paying technically. Yeah. So it's protect your investment the most you can, but also don't go over the top and just think everyone's out to do you. Because if everyone's out to do you, you're not going to get any stays. Yeah. So you have to weigh it up that yes, it's good not to be on the safe side, but also you don't want to go over the top and go and have no guests because you got so scared of everyone that you think everyone's there to stitch you up. Yeah. So you have to have that air of caution on both sides. And if you can, get 2 or more people involved in your business, because where I am, obviously we've got Lewis, Chloe and Jade that look at the guests. So if they have a concern, they can come to me and see what I think. So especially if you're running yourself, make sure you can fall back on that signal if that's your wife, your partner, or someone that you can just say, listen, what do you think of this? What do you think of this scenario? And just get their input on it. And if it's too good to be true, normally it's too good to be true.